Coming up on Hawk TV News, the university commemorates the loss on 9/11, students deal with a campus-wide power outage, and could your snack food be addictive? Stay tuned. Of Hawk TV News, I'm Nick Dolphin.
And I'm Alex Apollonia. On Veterans Day, November 11th, President Paul R. Brown dedicated Monmouth University's 9/11 Veterans Memorial to the university's campus. During the ceremony, Judy and Louis Eisenberg were honored for their dedication in support of the memorial. Louis Eisenberg, the Port Authority chairman of New York and New Jersey during the 9/11, was on the 67th floor of Tower 1 during the attacks. Following the dedication ceremony, a roll call of the 6,754 service members killed in action since 9/11 were read aloud. Notable attendees included Vice President of Student and Community Services, Mary Ann Nagy, and other distinguished Monmouth faculty.
On November 7th, the school had a sudden campus-wide power outage. Anna Chamberlain went to see how students reacted to the unexpected situation.
I'm here going around campus asking students about what their experience is with the recent power outage that has just occurred all over campus. Let's see how the students are reacting to this situation.
I was in science class and we were doing a PowerPoint and all the power went out and we just kind of left early and it was nice, but I'm hoping it comes back on soon so I can go to my IT class.
Well, I was in my Western Civ class and all the lights went out and I was like, we can get out early, yes. But so other classes left, but our professor had us sit in the hallway where the lighting was better, and we continued class for like another 25 minutes and then got out.
If it goes on for another 20 minutes or so, it won't affect anybody. If it goes on into the afternoon and classes have to be canceled, then it becomes a bigger deal. I'm sure right now people are running around the halls having a good time, kind of laughing, but after a while they'll get bored and they'll say, oh, I'm going to go home if I can't go to class. I don't know what we'll do. I guess if we're canceled, then we'll have to do the same class on Monday.
As you can see, both students and faculty alike are trying to do their best to cope with the current situation of the recent power outage. I'm Anna Chamberlain reporting outside for Hawk TV News.
Thanks, Anna. All 1 o'clock classes were canceled due to the power outage, but academics resumed at 2:30 as scheduled. The current reason for the power outage is still unknown as it affected the university and 216 Long Branch residents.
Political science professor Dr. Saliba Sarzar received the award for academic excellence on October 29th. The award was given to Sarzar at the 10th annual anniversary gala of the American Task Force of Palestine in Washington, D.C. At the gala, over 650 people were in attendance, including leaders from the White House, Department of State, and Congress. Sarzar joined the ATFP leaders again on November 6th at the White House to take part in a National Security Council briefing on current situations occurring in the Middle East.
Monmouth University's mock trial team competed at the U.S. Coast Guard Academy on October 25th to the 27th. The group competed as two separate teams assessed among 20 other college teams that included Seton Hall, Fordham, Quinnipiac, Holy Cross, Brandeis, and the U.S. Military Academy at West Point. The case discussed at the tournament was State of Midlands versus Witt Bauman. This case called for statutory and case law regarding the fictitious State of Midlands. One of Monmouth's teams placed in the top 50% at an individual award was brought home by co-captain Kara Turchich for Best Witness Portrayal. Two of Monmouth's inaugural moot court teams will argue issues of privacy under the Fourth Amendment and powers of the presidency. These issues are both under Article 2 in a regional competition at the University of Central Florida that will be held from November 15th to the 16th. Monmouth's mock trial team will compete at Temple University's second annual Hooter Invitational on November 23rd through the 24th.
On November 14th, All About Women will be hosting a couture and cocktails fundraising event in Freehold. All About Women is a new Monmouth County initiative created to support and empower women affected by disease, domestic abuse, bullying, and more. This event is the initiative's first fundraiser, and all proceeds will go to ovarian cancer research. Couture and Cocktails will feature a runway show, 26 high-end boutique vendors, and entertainment. For more information on All About Women, visit the website on your screen.
A group of Monmouth's entrepreneurship students are helping a business launch its products into the marketplace. The students are working with North Jersey company Green RG, which produces LED lighting that requires less maintenance and contains no mercury with a longer power life. There will be a presentation of the students' work with the company on December 3rd in Wilson Hall. All are invited to attend the presentation, where the student group will show their website, new target market, and sales plan they created as part of the course requirements.
On November 6th, fraternity Sigma Tau Gamma held a sub-eating contest to raise money for their philanthropy. Nash Wiener was there.
I'm here at Pollock Theater at Sigma Tau Gamma's annual philanthropy, the Sig Tau Chowdown, where fraternities and sororities go up against each other to see who can eat the most subs.
We're going to have a representative from each sorority or fraternity, and they're each going to get their own box of Jersey Mike subs. I think there's like 30 something in there, and they're going to have about 10 minutes to eat as many as they can, and whoever eats the most in first, second, third, they're going to get prizes. All the donations for this event are going to go to the Michael McNeil Foundation.
Well, Michael McNeil was a brother of Sigma Tau Gamma, and he died of cancer. And then his family and friends made an organization, and then around Sig Tau's around the nation, we hold philanthropy events for his charity to help raise cancer research.
I think it's really important because it's such a big disease that affects so many people in our country, so I think it's really good to spread awareness for it, and we're raising so much money because there's so many people here right now.
I really wasn't expecting to win, but it was a nice surprise. I mean, I tried, so I prepared. I wore like comfy pants so that I had room.
I mean, I didn't really have too much of a plan coming in. I mean, I know I shouldn't eat too much during the day. I had a salad at like 3 o'clock. I learned from Joey Chestnut that a salad's supposed to expand your stomach. But I was just determined. I came in there, I looked at the box, I said, I'm going to take out as many as I can, and I did it, you know?
Well, the event went great tonight, and the brothers of Sigma Tau Gamma are very happy with the amount that they raised for this great organization. Well, I'm going to go finish the leftovers. I'm Nash Wiener for Hawk TV News.
Thanks, Nash. We will take a short break, but stay tuned for more Hawk TV News after these messages.
Timothy Green's first day at school.
What's in there? He's about to fall over.
Anything he might need. There's a box of tissues on the bottom and some Band-Aids. There's a whole first aid kit, actually.
Mom, I can handle it from here.
You don't have to be perfect.
Have a great day.
That's too much pressure.
Have the day you have.
To be a perfect parent.
There are 2 people in the world who want you more than anything. They'll make some mistakes, but they will love you more than you can ever imagine.
There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
My life is full of statistics. Thing is, I could have dropped out of school and become one myself, but I didn't, because I had people that believed in me. Here's another statistic. 7,000 students drop out every school day. That's 1 every 26 seconds. It's time that students know that we believe in them.
Inspire a student and share your message of support at boostup.org.
The first day stepping on the court, I couldn't keep up. That motivated me to step up my game. When I reach a goal, I set a new one the next day. And my next goal is to go to college. Mastering the court takes persistence. So does getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
True definition of hero. And been a hero. Took a heroic effort.
Every day we bring to our fans the world of sports. We speak of heroes and heroism, but there are days when sports matter little and heroes matter more. These heroes don't hit walk-off homers or buzzer-beating threes. They simply made a plan for what to do when disaster strikes. You never know when you might need to be the hero, because you never know if today is the day before a natural disaster. Prepare, plan, be a hero. Visit ready.gov.
Welcome back to Hawk TV News. The youngest member of the Kardashian family, Kylie Jenner, faced harsh backlash recently on social media. On November 6th, Jenner posted a photo on Twitter with the caption, "I miss my black hair, I'm so bipolar." This nonchalant use of the word certainly enraged Jenner's few million Twitter followers, as they complained bipolar is a mental illness and not to be used when speaking of hair or being indecisive. There were others that ended up defending the reality star, stating that she is still a teenager and it was an honest mistake. However, this is the second time within a week that Jenner has received social media backlash, and she also recently posted a photo of herself provocatively dressed at a family photo shoot.
We now go to Alexa DeRosa and Olivia Caruso as they hit the road to find some great spots for students to get away.
Hi, I'm Lex. And I'm Liv, and this is Hit the Road. Today we're going to be setting you up with some exciting plans after a long week of classes, all of which are away from campus. So let's hit the road. Lex, what are our plans for the weekend?
Well, because I want to get away for a while, I've decided that we're going to head up to New York City to see a show and try out a new restaurant. On December 4th, Fantagram will be hitting the stage at Terminal 5 in Midtown New York, located on 56th Street.
The electronic rock duo combines hip-hop beats, trippy pop vocals, and buzzing guitar vibes. If you're not familiar with Fantagram, this show will definitely be something special to check out. Fun fact, their name was inspired by an optical illusion that has two-dimensional images that appear to be three-dimensional, known as a fantagram.
And guess what? Transportation is simple. Make your way to the Long Branch train station and purchase a round-trip ticket for $30. You'll arrive at New York Penn Station. Then make your way down to the corner of 32nd Street and 6th Avenue.
After that, it's adventure time in the city. Travel up 6th Ave and use your navigational skills to locate Terminal 5. So Lex, what is there to do after the concert?
Don't worry, Liv, I have it under control. After the show, you can head down to 8th Ave between 55th and 56th Street for delicious cuisine. A restaurant we would recommend is the Bread Factory Cafe. This restaurant is open 24 hours every day.
Wait, 24 hours?
Yep, and their menu is perfect with a wide variety of choices. You can enjoy pancakes, burgers, deli sandwiches, pizza, cheesecake, and so much more. It has delicious food and great service.
Not to mention its 4 out of 5 star rating. It's definitely a hidden gem. The Bread Factory Cafe has such an inviting atmosphere that will make you want to go back. Where else can you get pancakes and French toast for $4.95 in the city?
Another thing about the Bread Factory Cafe is the convenience of online ordering. So if you plan on staying the night in the city, this restaurant allows you to place an order online and receive delivery.
And there you have it, a perfect night in the city. If you're not staying the night, make sure to make your way back to Penn Station, located on 34th Street between 7th and 8th Avenues.
On your train ride back, we guarantee that Fantagram's lyrics will be haunting you all the way home. Your feet will be sore and your stomach will be full, but you can't put a price on a new adventure.
That's all we have this week.
I'm Lex.
And I'm Liv.
Hit the road.
Thanks, ladies. Former CEO of Nokia, Stephen Elop, is one of the candidates being considered to replace Steve Ballmer as Microsoft's CEO. If hired, insiders believe Elop will consider selling the company's Bing search business. Bloomberg reports that Elop's strategy would also include adapting the company's popular Office suite of software for Apple and devices that run on Google's Android operating system. This would be a major shift for Microsoft, which has traditionally focused on its own Windows operating system. Elop stepped down as Nokia's CEO after Microsoft announced it would buy Nokia's handset business for $7.2 million back in September. Elop says that if he does not get the CEO position, he will still create a Microsoft team that will manage making new mobile devices like smartphones and tablets.
Food and Drug Administration announced on November 7th that it is planning to gradually phase out all trans fats found in foods. The FDA said that trans fats are a threat to people's health and therefore should not be consumed. While the amount of trans fats has decreased over the years, FDA Commissioner Margaret Hamburg said that the removal could prevent 20,000 heart attacks a year and 7,000 deaths. Decreasing trans fat consumption has been an initiative for the FDA for the past 15 years. Once approval is received from the public, officials will determine how long it will take to phase out each trans fat item. Trans fats are found in processed foods and restaurant food and are used to improve texture.
In related news, in a recent scientific study performed by students of Connecticut College, it was found that junk food could be potentially as addictive as some illegal drugs, like cocaine and morphine. Students found that high-fat and high-sugar foods such as Oreos, ice cream, and bacon light up the same area of the brain that drug usage does. Studies on rodents and humans have proven that certain foods trigger the brain to signal for more, similar to the way addictive drugs prompt cravings. If we do not fulfill the brain's request for these cravings, the body may produce a physical response, such as caffeine headaches, which is similar to withdrawal symptoms.
For more health tips, we go to Angela Cirolo. Angela?
Have you ever wondered what the difference was between a vegetarian and a vegan diet, or why people even choose these diets at all? As a vegetarian myself, I'll explain the differences between the two, a few reasons why people choose to adopt these diets, and some benefits that come along with it. There are actually several different types of vegetarian diets. The most common is the lacto-ovo vegetarian, which does not eat meat or seafood. The difference between a vegetarian and a vegan is that a vegan diet does not include any animal products at all. To put it bluntly, they do not eat anything with a face. This means no seafood, no red meat, chicken, eggs, butter, or dairy of any kind. Now, this may seem un-American or completely unnatural to you, and I'm not here to tell you that eating red meat is bad for you and that everybody should go vegan. I'm simply creating awareness and decreasing the negative stereotype against vegans and vegetarians. Now, there are many reasons that people choose to adopt these diets. My reason, for example, was for health concerns. Some of the other reasons that people choose to adopt these diets are disease prevention, preserving natural resources, and in support of animal rights. People often think that the vegetarian diet does not help your health, although a documentary called Forks Over Knives proved that consuming an animal-free diet can prevent and terminate diseases like type 2 diabetes and cancer. How, you may ask? Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn found that animal products destroy our endothelial cells. These cells are the lining of our blood vessels, and animal products build up plaque, which inhibits blood flow between the cells and causes illnesses. The largest argument against these diets is that you won't get enough protein or vitamins. There are many different types of foods available that have the same amount of vitamins as meat and dairy. According to HowMuchProtein.com, 100 grams of almonds contains 21 grams of protein, while 100 grams of steak contains 20 grams of protein. This is just one example of the many foods that can fulfill your daily vitamin needs without eating meat. Hopefully now, the next time that you see a relative, a friend, or even the person sitting next to you at dinner is not eating meat, you will understand why. Back to you guys at the desk.
We will now take another short break, but stay tuned for your Mama Sports Update.
My dad's one of the producers who was there today.
Bring this week.
Today is Saturday. Today is Saturday. Salad on Saturday, fruit on Friday, bubble ball Thursday. Water Wednesday, touch your toes Tuesday. Let's move Mondays, Papa's next Sunday. All the healthy children eat well and move a lot. And move a lot. And move a lot. Eat well and move a lot.
60 minutes of physical activity a day and eating well can help get your child healthy. So keep them active and eating well every day.
Skip a rope Saturday, freeze tag Friday, tap dance Thursday. Whole grains Wednesday, try a veggie Tuesday. Let's move Monday, split the sweet Sunday.
Eat well and move a lot.
Today is Saturday. Yeah. Today is Saturday.
All the healthy children, all the healthy children. Get ideas. Get involved. Get going at letsmove.gov. That's letsmove.gov.
Over 13 million people are affected by famine, war, and drought in the Horn of Africa.
When you hear about suffering on this scale, you feel powerless.
But there's hope, because saving lives doesn't take a lot.
It just takes a lot of us.
Text a donation of $10, but do more than donate. Forward the facts to everyone you know.
Forward from our site.
Forward on Facebook.
And forward on Twitter.
We are the relief.
Welcome back. Kevin Dineen of the Florida Panthers has become one of the first head coach in the NHL to lose his job this season. On November 8th, the Panthers fired Dineen after just 2+ seasons at the helm. After winning the division title in his first season, the Panthers finished in dead last in the Southeast Division last year. This season, they are off to a miserable start and find themselves tied for the second fewest points in the Eastern Conference. Peter Horacek has been named the interim head coach.
Also off to a slow start this season, the New York Knicks received more bad news on November 6th. Starting center Tyson Chandler, the team's best defender, suffered a fractured fibula and will miss 4 to 6 weeks. Chandler, who is averaging 7.3 points and 9 rebounds per game this season, was the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year in 2011 and in 2012. The Knicks will attempt to fill his void with the likes of Kenyon Martin and Amare Stoudemire.
Now for our Monmouth sports updates, we go to Andrew Byrne. What's going on with our Hawks, Andrew?
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Sports Talk. The Monmouth University football team got back in the win column after their 23-6 triumph over Wagner on November 9th. The Hawks led 13-0 after the first quarter and 13-3 at halftime. Julian Hayes rushed for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tight end Mike McClafferty had a career-high 119 receiving yards, and the MU defense created 2 turnovers and held Wagner to 69 yards rushing. The Hawks, who have alternated wins and losses for the past month, stand at 5-5 on the season. They will try to get above the 500 mark for the first time all year when they play Bryant University on November 16th. In men's soccer, the regular season came to a close in disappointing fashion on November 9th. The Hawks, who had a chance to win the MAC title outright if they earned a point, fell to Canisius 1-0 in double overtime. The loss, coupled with a Quinnipiac win, means Monmouth and Quinnipiac share the regular season MAC title. MU, which had already secured the #1 seed in the MAC tournament, will play the 4th-seeded Manhattan Jaspers in the semifinals of the MAC tournament on November 15th. After basking in the regular season and postseason MAC titles, the Monmouth University women's soccer team has even more reason to celebrate. On November 11th, the Hawks, who earned an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament after winning the MAC title, learned of their first-round opponent. MU will play Penn State on November 15th. The Hawks enter play on a 14-game unbeaten streak. Now, for the first time this semester on Sports Talk, let's hit the hardwood. The Monmouth University women's basketball team opened their season with a 64-55 loss to Yale on November 9th. Shira Sheck scored a team-high 13 points. Jasmine Walker added 8 points, and Sarah English led all players with 12 rebounds. MU took a 32-29 lead into the half on a Sheck three-pointer at the buzzer, but Monmouth's 19 turnovers, including 12 in the second half, led to their demise. MU will look for their first win of the season when they host Wagner in the MAC on November 14th. Game time is 7 p.m. On the men's side, history was made with an 88-84 win over Hofstra University to open the season on November 8th. It was the first time in school history the Hawks opened their season with a road victory as a D1 school. 5 players scored in double figures for the Hawks, who rallied from a 9-point halftime deficit. Deion Jones led the Hawks with 22 points, while Josh James added 19 points and had a team-high 6 assists. MU will host Pennsylvania in their home opener, and if they win, it would be the first time under head coach King Rice the Hawks have started 2-0. Be sure to check out GoMUHawks.com for Hawks athletic updates, and tune into The Extra Point every night at 6:30 when I and our team of experts provide the latest in Monmouth sports. Until the next time on Sports Talk, I'm Andrew Byrne. Now let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Andrew. That's all for this edition of Hawk TV News. Thank you for joining us. I'm Nick Dolphin.
And I'm Alex Apollonia. Be sure to tune in next time for another edition of Hawk TV News.